an actor and you're struggling around. And I used to be, as an audience, curious about who those 12 people are going to be, so much for making me a part.
So we should make a promise online that you should be a part of all the calendars that I do in the future.
It'll be my honor. It's a promise you have to make. मैं तो पहुंच जाऊंगा.
So I want to just ask you, like, in state of mind, how do you, when you're posing for a shot which is so different from last year's shot and our first shoot, you know, how do you think when you're posing? You know, people want to know that many people keep asking me that, you know, when you're putting out a concept out there to the actor, how do you decide what look to do with the actor? Now, since, you know, this is my first virtual calendar launch, and
Right.
rather than media, I am asking the question. So I wanted to ask you that, you know, how do you think differently? I know when we are at the shoot, I'm giving the instructions, you are giving your input, and it's a lot of, you know, brainstorming that happens, and the mood and the music and everything adds to it. So
Correct.
I think that everybody wants to hear a little bit about our shoots and the vibe that we get at the shoot. Yeah.
I
And
think
how you
so
think?
what I have learned, and I keep learning from our shoots also, is that the same thing that I said, that, you know, in retrospect, I feel my first shoot I was too rigid, and the idea, I think, which works for me at least, is to flow even in front of a still camera, you know, to get a mood, to get an expression. And that's what I try doing, to just flow, even if you have to sit and you have to stand, and, you know, it eventually is going to be a static image. But if you can flow in terms of, you know, music helps me a lot. Interacting, like, you remember how much we interact while the picture is going on, and there's so much energy you also give in terms of how you react while you're clicking, and that makes a huge difference. That, you know, you keep guiding me while you're clicking, that, you know, this is looking good, this is looking great, and, you know, let's do this, let's do that, and we keep trying and we keep trying.
Yeah.
And eventually, I mean, we only end up like kind of choosing like 10 shots out of 100 or 200 shots, but, you
Right.
know, but worth it, because you just feel like, you know, you it's like a dance routine. You feel like, you know, for those 15 minutes you were zoned out. For those 15 minutes you were just having fun, you know.
Totally.
And I remember for this particular shoot, I had come back from a full day of shoot,
Right.
and we shot in a hotel. And
Yeah.
that day, while reaching the set, I hope I'm not tired enough, and I hope, like, you know, the face is still looking good, and, you know, I'm feeling good, you know, and like it's my first shift, not the second shift of the day. And but it went so smoothly, and it went like, it was almost like it was so much fun. I didn't want to stop, you know. And that's what I always feel like. Last year's shot that we did in the pool was also the same. It felt like a pool party.
Very true. Very true. Yeah. So also tell them about how it's different. The shot, just a little hint and a teaser before we post the picture. That how this shot is different from our last year's calendar shot.
This year actually is starkly different from our last year's shot. Uh, last year it was the key elements were water, bare body, out in the open.